Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Gitahi and today's video is a makeup tutorial. I'm going to be creating this makeup look and I'm going to show you being creative in makeup is not that hard. So make sure you watch the whole video, and if you enjoy the content, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel and share to your friends. So let's get into the video. So we're going to start with our skin prep. I have noticed my skin is very dry and the products that I have currently don't cater to that. So I saw this trick on TikTok. I have taken some glycerin and added it into the water. I don't know if it will work. We're going to trust the process. Take a little bit and pat it in my face. I really hope it works. I am going to let it sit before I add another product. Really hopeful it works, because if it works, it will be solving every problem I have. I'm not going to let it dry off fully because I want to add this. It's a moisturizing water and a setting spray at the same time by Kiss Beauty. I want today's makeup to eat, and one thing that will guarantee that is getting your skin prep right. So I'm just going to let it sit for some time and then I'll come in. I'm going to come in with this La Roche-Posay. It's very tiny. I'm going to use this for my under eye area, a lightweight product. I'm going to use it in areas that I tend to be very dry, and just tap it in. And before I start applying my makeup, I want to say all the products that I'll be using are very cheap and affordable. So don't think I'm using very high-end products. No, all the products I'm using are very affordable. Never be discouraged when it comes to makeup, because sometimes it can be intimidating to start your makeup journey because of the prices of the products. Sometimes you just need to use what you can afford, because a lot of the times you can be able to utilize what you can afford and get it to look good. So yeah, so I've applied that. I'm going to let it sit. When it comes to skin prep, you want to let the product sit before coming in with another product. The final product that I'll be using is this. What is it called? Oh, it's a Luron. It's Luron moisturizer that has SPF 6. It's very creamy, so that's why I am applying it as the last product. And because I have a lot of product on my face, I don't want to use a lot. Just this will do the job. Normally I would take this product and apply it directly to my face, but I have learned to rub it in your hands and warm up the product, because it gets to be very sticky on the face, and just tap it in. This is much better than applying it directly. That is the last part of our skin prep. So you want to take your skin prep very seriously, because this is what will determine how that makeup comes out looking. How I'm going to go in with my foundation. I like applying it first on my hand, and then I'll transfer it to my face. I don't like applying products directly to my face, so you'll find me doing this a lot of the times. And just spread it out and tap it in with your finger. I love the way makeup doesn't have like rules. You can do whatever you want, as long as I have never applied my foundation with my hand, and it is much better compared to when I use a puff. And because it's a matte foundation, it usually dries off very fast, and I can see this is a very smooth application. So after doing that, I'm going to go in with my powder puff. I'm going to go in with my beauty blender and tap in the product. This will help to have that smooth base. So now we've learned a new thing. You see how people learn, and this is how you learn new things. is by trying them out. When it comes to makeup, practice will get you where you want to be. Practice will get you there. So try out new things. Don't be afraid. It will make your learning journey to be very easy. It's a bit orange, but we'll make it work. And the amount of product you put on your face will determine how your makeup comes out looking. If you want your face to look like I have makeup on, you need to put on that makeup. You need to use that foundation. And obviously, I'm going to apply it on my forehead, because over here we apply foundation on our forehead. Not a lot though, but just the right amount. We don't overdo, and you need to be patient. This is a step that will get, and this is where you need to be patient with yourself, because you need that base to be smooth. Make sure you blend for like almost 5 minutes. It will take time, but the results will be worth it. After hours of blending, you'll be satisfied. You see the material. Do you see how good it looks? Smooth like butter, criminal undercover. Yeah. So that for the last step, I don't know if you can see, but my under eye, oh, it's itchy. Oh my god. Okay, now we're good. For my under eyes, I haven't applied any foundation. And my nose, I'm going to come in with my beauty blender, and the remaining product, I'll just tap it in to my nose. And just like that, we have laid that foundation. We have gotten that smooth application. For the next step, we are going to do, what are we doing next? We are doing our eyebrows next. Now, a tip: if you want your eyebrows to look like twins, you want to know what shape you want your eyebrows to have. And the thing that helps me a lot is knowing where that curve will start or will be. So I will map out the shape by indicating where that curve will be. So if I want my curve to start here, this area, then we put a dot there. You see where it is? Oh, it's a bit up, but this is the same area. I think doing this is much better. Yeah. So now I'm going to start drawing my brows, and I usually don't start at the front, and at the same time I don't do just one line, because I know I'm a beginner. I will do small connecting lines. So I'll just do like this. And once I've got there, this is where it is. Don't worry, because I know I don't have hair here, but I'm going to make it work. And just this part, I'm going to draw a V for the bottom part. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just need to get your draft right. And for the bottom part, just those lines. I think this is a bit high, so I'm just going to drop it a little bit. And concealer will help you here. As long as you know what shape you need, concealer will do the rest of the job when it comes to perfecting your eyebrows. I actually like this. So we're going to fill it in. On this part, I'm going to fill it in. The front part, I'm doing some light strokes. I am quite heavy-handed when it comes to using like makeup, but I have learned to train my hand to not be as heavy-handed as I used to be. I'm just going to fill this area in. I know I look crazy. It's giving 2016 eyebrows, but we're going to clean it up. I just wanted to show you how to get that shape, and I think the shape is okay. Now let's clean up. For the top part, I'm going to use a flat brush and foundation. I'm not going to come in with concealer first, just foundation. And you want to use your flat brush and lay it like this, not like this. This will be much harder. You want to do this instead. This is how it's looking. I want to start spreading it out. This is you'll be doing this because it will be much easier to blend it out. And for the bottom part, I'm going to come in with my foundation and just this area, I'm going to draw my line. From here to here, we're doing foundation, and then from here to here, it will be concealer. I'll blend it out. And because I had already like spread the foundation out, this will be easier. I have just noticed I wasn't recording all this time. I've talked to myself. I wasn't recording, but I just showed you for this. From this part, you're just going to outline it with your concealer. It is actually I've added concealer to this part because I love colorful eyeshadow, so I have monolith eyes and I love colorful eyeshadow, very ironic. So I'm just going to blend it out. You want to use concealer because it will give the eyeshadow something to grip on. It is like the skin prep for eyeshadow. Just going to take a beauty blender. This will make it much easier and get that smooth base. And just like that, I'm done. So I'm just going to clean up this area. Creativity in makeup comes in when it comes to eyeshadow, and a lot of people get intimidated. I don't understand why, but it's actually not that hard. You just need to practice, and then you need to have the right equipment. That is small brushes, because this will determine if you learn eyeshadow fast, and they will help eyeshadow to be very easy to apply. So I'm going to come in with, let me set this concealer first, and then I'll add my foundation. I can also set it with like this eyeshadow. Wait, what did I say foundation for? Anyways, I'm going to come in with this. You see this? Pick it up with my brush, and this area that we used, concealer, going to go in with my, it's a bit bright, it's a bit bright, but it's not that noticeable. So on this crease area, I'm going to come in with this brown. It's a darker brown, and I'm going to come in here, blend it out in circular motions, just like that. And then I'm going to blend it upwards, because this area I'm going to apply another color. Blend it upwards. Just like that. I don't know if you can see. Let me zoom in. Oh, it's not noticeable. It's not that bright. And I guess it's because it's a brown. That's why it's not that bright. So with this brush, I'm just going to blend it out into my nose. And now I'm going to come in with this red. You see how pretty it is? We want something pretty. And I want to blend out. I already have creases and we don't want that. So I'm going to come in with my brush and blend that out first before applying your eyeshadow, just like that. And then now I can come in with my eyeshadow, pick it up with your brush. I'm using a fluffy brush and tap. Ooh, it's bright. And then I'm going to blend it out with that brown. Oh, it's bright. You can see how it looks. It's so beautiful. And this is how we are looking. This is the first time I've applied this color and I am in love. Because what is this? I love it so much. And we're going to leave it like that for now. Let's focus on other things because I'm excited. So for the next thing, we're doing concealer. No, let's do blush. Let's do blush first. So I have these two lip glosses. I usually mix them to get an orange. Now it's properly mixed. I'm going to take my fluffy brush, and this is what I'll use to pick it up. So I have big cheeks, so we need to embrace that part. So I will apply a lot on this area, just applying it in circular motions so that it can spread out, and then I'll just bring it up. So I'm just applying it in this area, and then I'll take the brush. It doesn't have much. I'm just going to come in to my forehead. This will bring color back into my face, and I actually love it when you add bronzer onto this. It'll be amazing. So it's like a C. It's a big C. It's not a small C. It's a big C. I know I look crazy, but it's going to come together. Don't worry. Now we can stop with the blush. I've finished it, but let me put the brush down. Now we're going to do our concealer. Concealer placement doesn't change. I'm using Elegant Pro Concealer. I told you all my products are very affordable, so it's all about the skill. I don't want to apply a lot, but I want to drop it down to this area. So I'm going to spread it out as I'm applying, so that when it comes to blending it out, it will be easier. And a little bit here. Obviously, forehead, a little bit, don't need much. And the nose, I haven't used any bronzer, so I'm going to come in with this brown and use my brush. I've cleaned my brush because I don't want to mess up my makeup, and I'm going to use powder. I'm going to use this as my bronzer, so I'm just going to apply it in this area and take it up. To my hairline. Now this is the part that bronzer. Now my forehead has to have a lot of bronzer because it always looks nice. So I'm going to mix it in with the blush that I had used. And just like that, the makeup is coming together. Let's blend out our concealer. We have let it sit for some time. So let me start with my forehead, and I'm using my beauty blender because tap 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 tap. I'm starting with areas that don't have a lot of product. For this part, you need to blend it out in this shape. So you do things like this. Now this is the scary part. You see how I've done that in less than a minute? This I have to be careful. I want to start with my edges first as I work my way inwards. So start here, blend it out into the blush to get a good blend. I like that. I like that a lot. So for this part, I'm going to be careful because I don't want this line to be messy. For this part, I'm going to tap in the product. I'm not moving, I'm not doing anything, just tapping it in. And when you're using a beauty blender, it will take out the excess product so you don't have to be worried. I'm going to clean up just like that. Now we can set everything. I'm not sure. Let's use a brush. So I'm going to pick it up. Make sure I don't have creases. Just like that. I'm going to take this puff and apply some powder, and to get that filter effect and a smooth transition, I'm going to take the powder and blend it into the blush just like that. You see the difference? Down into the blush. This will make your makeup look like a filter. Oh god. Can also take the remaining product and my powder blush and now set my blush. Take that brown and connect the eyeshadow with the bronzer in my nose and just spray. For the final part, we are doing the lips. Brown lip liner. Deciding your lip color is never that hard. Just for me, it's never that hard. I just do what I've done. For my blush, so I'm going to take my pink and mix it with my red, and we call it a day. This is a little bit messy, but I could have used a brush to spread out the product, but just lazy. It looks so nice. It looks so nice. Oh god. If you haven't subscribed, why haven't you subscribed? But make sure you subscribe. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.